Hello, everyone. Glenda Mollet here, and welcome to my craft room tonight. We're going to do some live stamping. So just let me go over to my Facebook page and make sure that it's coming through because tonight's a big night. We have 2 draws to do. One for Share It Saturday. There it is. And one for my latest. Uh-oh. What's going on there? More options. Share to a group. Oh, come on. There it is. Whew. I thought it was being obstinate tonight. I never know with Facebook. Oh, hello, Rosemary. Good. It's coming through and people are shorming up. Hello, Norma. They're showing up. Some days I never know. So yeah, my latest draw board is full. So somebody is going to win a $100 product credit tonight as soon as I'm done stamping. So hopefully we'll have lots of people on so we get an audience and there'll be a drum roll and everybody be excited because, it's free stuff. Who doesn't like free stuff? Okay. Do you see what I'm wearing? It's not summer. Hello, Connie. Not summer in my world. It is sunny and it's warm outside now, but it was down to almost 10 degrees last night and my house is cold. So I wore, let me stand up so you see my sweatshirt. It's a Stampin' Up! Sweatshirt. Isn't that cute? It has the Abigail Rose pattern, the one that's on the Abigail Rose designer paper. And I've stayed warm and toasty all day. I haven't taken this thing off. It is amazingly warm. Thank you. Time to head south for the summer. Oh, Connie, you're funny. We're going north. We're going up. On the weekend, we booked a trip up to Quesnel to see our northern grandchildren and go camping with them for a few days. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it's going to be warm. Okay, it doesn't have to be warm. It has to be not rainy because we can dress for pretty much anything, but if it's raining outside in your camping, it's not as fun because, well, the kids have fun, but it's not fun when you can't go and run around and have fun and go swimming and stuff. So, Rosemary said it's hot and sunny. Been hot there all day. Nice. Maybe I should be going to Tofino for a holiday. Who knows? Hey, Sharon. Okay, hi, Yvonne. Welcome, everybody. Let me just flip you over here and I'll show you what I'm doing tonight. We're going to make this card. So this month, which is July, is, I don't know what's with it, world or international or just plain watercoloring month. So we're supposed to be celebrating all things watercoloring, and I should have, because it would have been really cool to do a watercolor background for this card. Hi, Holly. I guess I'm going to have to get my watercolor pencils out. Let me see if I can even find them. There they are. So these are the water painters that we have in our catalog. You get 3. You get this great big huge one. And this is really good for doing backgrounds, but you have to be careful when you put it away that you don't destroy the bristles. See, I missed putting some in there. So you have to be patient putting that one away. And then there's a large pointy one. And then there's a small pointy one. So those you can find in the annual catalog. And if I had a thought, I would have gotten a piece of watercolor paper. If we have time, maybe I will get a piece of watercolor paper and show you how to do this technique, watercoloring. So I'm going to be using the Splendid Thoughts bundle tonight, which is part of the Splendid Day Suite in the mini catalog on page 65. So I'm going to use this bundle. This paper, oh my Lanta, that paper is gorgeous. I'm going to use some of it tonight. And this is the whole suite. So the suite consists of the bundle, the paper, this beautiful soft seafoam seam binding ribbon, and some open leaf trinkets. And this, if you get the bundle, it qualifies for a free celebration thing until the end of August, or while supplies last. All right, so once again, there's the card, now that you've seen the bundle. So this die cut here, I die cut out of designer paper. These two die cuts are die cut out of velvet paper. And these two die cuts are cut out of the white glimmer paper, which is part of the red and white glimmer paper. So let me get the recipe off there. All right, I just have to move this because I can't read the comments. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to make it. There's a Splendid Thoughts bundle that I'm using. I'm also using the Hollyberry dies because I really like this, the new sentiment label thing, and the stitched rectangle dies. We need the two largest ones of those. And I'll just grab that while I'm here. And then I'm going to add some Festive Pearls. Now you may be looking at this going, that doesn't say Festive Pearls. No, it does not. Their packaging says red and green adhesive back pearls. But they're not red and green. Let me get something white so I can show you. Okay, there's red, there's pool party, there's silver, and there's gold. There's no green in there. But I would imagine they have to go, cherry cobbler, soft succulent, silver, and gold. So I would imagine that they have to go through all of the packaging that they have before they'll start packaging it correctly. So although it says red and green adhesive back pearls, if you order them and get them, the number is right on the back, and they're called Festive Pearls. Did anybody else order these and get kind of, what? When you get them in your craft room? Because that's not what you were expecting? Yeah. Okay. Getting myself organized here. You know what? I did this background with Stampin' Blends. So it's Pool Party at the top and Soft Seafoam at the bottom. But I really want to try something tonight. So hang on 1 second. I'm getting, where's my watercolor? Uh-oh, there it is. Ooh, I'm just about out. Uh-oh, I have to get some more. I'm going to show you how to do this on both. So there's a piece of watercolor paper. So I will show you how to watercolor on watercolor paper, and I'll show you how to do it with the Stampin' Blends. So let's get some die cuts done first. All right, so there's the designer paper that I'm using for this die cut here. Isn't that gorgeous paper? This paper has fresh freesia in it. So I'm going to cut that out. Oh, of course I didn't put a piece of, on any of these. Good Lord. Okay, let's just add some adhesive sheet because that'll make my life so much easier. So do you know how to put the adhesive sheet on? You put it, hold it up against it, and you want to make it just a little bit smaller than what your paper is. So I'm just cutting that, and then I'm going to cut down this line here, and that'll go on that one. And then that's not quite wide enough for that. So let me get, I keep my little bits in one thing and the full sheets in the other thing. So we'll do that. See, I'm making it just a little bit smaller. You could also measure this and cut it on your paper trimmer if you want, but I don't have time tonight to do that. So I'm going to show you how to put adhesive sheet onto your papers because it's a lot easier when you have adhesive sheets. So these are the Stampin' Up! Ones, and they have, when you peel them, they're cut, but when you peel them, the sticky is on this part, not on the other part. The other part. So the way I do it, because if you touch that, the sticky comes off and it goes on your hands instead of on your paper. So I roll it back like that and put that on and then just pull the liner. So I'll do the same thing on the other side. So you just pull back on the liner like this till you get some sticky. See, there's sticky there. Line it up where you want it and just pull the liner. It's very easy to use. Now that one, I was lucky. It had a score on it. So this one doesn't. So you can take your scissors and do a light score mark on there and make sort of a little cut, but it's not hard to separate the corner. Of course, now it's going to be because I said it's not hard. There we go. So you just have to figure out which side has the sticky on it. So that side has the sticky. It's going to roll the liner back, put it on here, and there you go. Now they're going to be easier to use. Hi, Janet. So I'm not going to bother with this one because there's enough on there that I can put glue dots on. Okay, let's get this piece that I just cut off. That's thrown away. Okay, so I'm going to cut that out of there. And then I'm going to cut 2 of these out of here. Now, will this one fit? Because I haven't used this one. This is kind of a funky one. Let's see if I can get them both on there. No, it's not going to work. Not going to be able to. Okay. Oops. Well, I'll cut 2 of these. Maybe one of those and one of these. Sure, let's do that. We'll change it up a bit. And then I need the hollyberry ones. Hi, Valerie. So I'm going to cut 1 of each of those out from the hollyberries onto the white glimmer paper, like that. And then I'm going to do the sentiment out of this. So I might as well stamp it, then I can die cut everything at once. So I'm stamping that in basic gray. I didn't want to do it in black because I didn't want it, I wanted to be a bit softer than black. So there we go. Today is a day to remember. Here it is, the 18th of July, and I spent the entire day in sweatshirt and long pants. I'm not complaining. I am not complaining because I can't imagine being as hot as we were last year again. I kind of like this cool weather. It's nice not to have to try to cool off at night because it's so hot. How do you guys feel? Do you like this cool weather, or would you rather have hot and sunny. Like, not like we had last year. That was way too extreme. And then I heard today, yeah, Valerie, I heard it's supposed to be getting warmer, but that's okay. I heard today that Europe is having unprecedented heat over there, and everybody is not doing well. Connie would rather have heat. Janet's not a heat lover. Valerie prefers cool weather. Norma's good with nice and no rain. And Yvonne says the weather's just right for me. I agree. I think this is the way it used to be, didn't it? When I was a kid, we never had those extreme weathers. Never heard of a heat dome. Like, really? It was lovely and warm this afternoon, Holly. I was inside. Okay, I'm going to put my dies back so I don't lose them. There's one set. Oops, this one goes with that set. Okay, that's garbage. These. I was going to say, oh my gosh, it broke. Look, it ripped it, but it left the liner behind. Ah! Having heart failure. Don't do this to me. I went out to, Ted was out in his craft room this afternoon. And our son was out there. He had a broken car, so they were fixing his car. And I went out there to see how they were doing. It was so hot, I had to come in. But it was because I had my sweatshirt on. But I'd rather have this cool heat than that horrible stuff we had last year. And was it 4 years ago today? This week we were in Italy doing our backpacking trip around Italy. Holy macaroni, it was hot out there. Oh, outside with your book. How nice is that? Okay, so I got my pieces all cut. So now we'll work on the background. So first of all, I will show you, oh, I have to cut them. I have to cut. Here's the inside, and I cut that one as well with the stitched. So I need to cut 2 big ones and one of the littler ones out of the stitched rectangle dies here. We have the weirdest cucumbers growing. They're like alien cucumbers. One of them has a leaf, set of leaves growing out of the end of it. And another one, now these cucumbers are still about that big. They're the long, sweet kind. One has a group of leaves off of the end of it, and the other one has a group of leaves off the end, but it's also growing a leaf right in the middle of the cucumber. Has anybody ever experienced that before? Had cucumbers that are alien? I was waiting out there looking at them, expecting to see some weird, I don't know, alien coming through or something, but holy macaroni. Okay, there's 2 of the big ones. I'll cut one little one. I've never seen cucumbers like that. I took pictures of them, but of course they're on my phone. And I'm using my phone, so I can't show you. Maybe I'll post them and you can have a look. Yeah, pictures. Something in the water. Could be, Val. Okay, so these are the layering and the inside. So I don't need that one. So we'll just take all of these out of the way so I don't get them all gucky. I'll post pictures of them in my when I'm done. Okay, I have Pool Party and I have Soft Seafoam. And what I did was I went dark, light, dark, light. But I'm going to try doing dark, light, light, dark and see what that looks like. So you use the brush tip end, and all you do is, I'm holding it this way, you just do this. And then the dark. And then the light. Oh, I'll put a little bit more light in there. Uh-oh. Apparently my soft my soft seafoam is dry. Let me get the other one. Light soft seafoam. Okay, I'll just add that's better. Just add some color in there. And I got light Pool Party, and we'll just add a little bit there. And then dark Pool Party. There we go. That's the background. Then once you get that done, then you can go back over it. Apparently this Pool Party is running out too. See, I don't use that end, so it's probably why it's running out. And there's the background. Now, to do that on watercolor paper, it's a little bit different. Let me get the soft seafoam. I've already got Pool Party, and I need a mat. This is going to cover up my working space. And a block. And re-inkers. Soft seafoam and Pool Party. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can build a background. This is Pool Party. Put a couple of dots of that on there. Get a little bit more. And this is Soft Seafoam. Now you could put that in your ink pad as well. All right. I see my card peeking through. Let's just move it before it gets wet, because this is a very wet technique. Use the big one. Paper towel. Okay, now make sure there's lots of water in there, and you kind of squeeze it, get the water going. See the water starting to come out there now. You can see the bubbles happening. Okay. Now, the first thing about watercoloring is, oh, it's picking color up off of the thing. It's to get water on the watercolor paper. And the more you put on, the better your watercoloring is. I don't know where those dots are coming from. Oh well. We'll pretend they're not there. Okay, and I'm just watering the whole thing, and I'm squeezing the whole time I'm doing this, because you want your water paper nice and wet. The more water, the better the background is. Okay, now I'm going to pick up a little bit of the soft seafoam and just do a wash. And you see how it moves the minute you put it on there? That's what you want it to do. That's watercoloring. Okay, now we'll pick up some Pool Party. And we'll start this end and we'll go down this way. Oops. So there's the watercolor background. I'm just going to add a little bit more of the, so I can get rid of that Pool Party that's on there that I don't want in my And you can see it's starting to dry already. So just keep adding water and moving it around till it looks like the way you want it to look like. We used to have fun doing watercolor classes. It's been a while. There. Now, you just have to use your heat gun to dry that. Now, if you want more, if you want it darker, then just add more ink. A little bit more of that. And a little bit more of that. Get it wet again. You see you build the layers of color up. There you go. So now that's a little bit darker. So if that's what you're looking for, then you're done. Or you can keep going until you get the amount of color in there that you want. Then to clean your brush, you just squeeze it till the water comes through and your brush is clean again. See how it cleans that layer like that? I love this big brush for doing watercolor backgrounds. It's perfect. I'm just wondering what would happen if I did. I just wanted to try something. You know, why not? Okay, this is one of the old pads. So I'll be able to get some ink in there easy. Now, this is not quite dry, but it's not wet. I'm going to get more water on my brush. Come on. Pick up a little bit darker and just kind of do some. You want to add a bit of texture. See how it moves around? That's cool. Well, how was that? Bet you weren't expecting a watercoloring class tonight. So there. So then I would just let that dry and then cut it out with my die and use it in the background as the background of this card, this type of card. Okay, this is clean. I'm going to put my lid back on. Oh, and get that out of the way. If you get too much water on there, then you just kind of go along the edge and tap it, and you'll be able to pick up those excess pieces. Dibbles and dobbles. Yep. Just play with it. Watercoloring is fine. We did I should show you. Wonder if I can get it down from up there. We did a class on watercoloring way back when we had this gorgeous rose. And it's still sitting up there. But I don't think I can reach it because oh well, let's do the card. I'm getting sidetracked here. Okay. There's our background that we made. Now I'm going to take this stamp and I'm just going to stamp it a couple of times on here in Pool Party. So I'm just going to ink it up. Just ink it up once. And stamp, stamp, stamp. And just get, now I think I want a little bit more up there, but I want it stamped off. So just let me, oops, no paper to stamp it off on. What? Here, we use the back of this. I kind of got an order in today. I just use the back of it. I just want to put a couple up there. There, that's better. See, it gives you, it's fuller. But I wanted it stamped off. Okay, now we're going to take this one, take the liner off of it. I've been playing the past 2 days, creating cards for classes and stuff. I've been having so much fun. I love this cool weather for that because I don't feel guilty when I'm not outside. Okay, let's take these little bits out from there. The liner came off of this one, so I can't pull them out like I normally do. Get it off. So I uploaded a bunch of, I don't know which side I want this one on. I uploaded in my VIP group new albums with all of my retired stuff that's still for sale, except for the stuff that's sold since I put it up there. If you see it there, it's available. So there's 4 albums, I think. There's one for anything but stamps, and that's all $5 each. Then there's one for stamps that are $5 a set. Then there's one for bundles that are $15 a set. And then there's one for, I'm thinking the other way. There's one for the newly retired stuff that's BOGO only. So it's those other ones you can choose to pay for outright, or you can do BOGO for them. The newly retired stuff is BOGO only, which means you choose what you want out of the retired stuff, order new stuff from me, and you get the newly retired stuff for free. So I just put that underneath. Let's just kind of play with these leaves a bit here. Intertwine them a bit. There. I'll put this one down here. Lift that up. Intertwine that. That in there. And this up here. Come on. Cooperate. I love it when I get these wonderful ideas and then they're difficult to execute. There. So what do you think? This is designer paper. This is the red velvet or the white velvet paper. Isn't that pretty? Now let me take that block, just go over top of it so that it sticks down. Gets good stickage. Thanks. And don't forget my elephant parade class in a box. You have until the 29th to register for that. And if you're wanting to do it in person, right now I only have a virtual one done. But if I get enough people that want to do it in person, then I'll do it in person too. Now I'm just putting some glue dots on here so that I can put those on. I'll just let that calm down. Nope. Dry. There we go. Now, a couple of dimensionals, one on each end, because in the middle it's going to have a few layers on it. There. So while that's drying, I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this one because this layer is popped up on top of the other one. What else have I got coming up? Oh, so there's also that the Elephant Parade class is on the 23rd of August. And then on the 24th of August is the monthly Stamp a Stack, which is also the monthly tutorial, and that one is That one is the Hello Harvest bundle that's in here. So let me show you, because I looked at it twice before. I thought, you know, that might be kind of cool to play with. And it is. I love it. So this is what August tutorial and Stamp a Stack is based on. It's the Rustic Harvest bundle. Look at that paper. Look at that paper. So it's there's a bigger picture of it here. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. There's the bundle, the Hello Harvest bundle. That's on the 24th of August. Okay, card base. And one die cut. So as usual, you can do the class, well, the Rustic Harvest one. You buy the suite or the bundle, and you get the card kits for free. There's Mung on there. Why is there Mung on there? It's a good thing it's going to be covered. You get the card kits for free for 3 cards. Then if you buy the kits, that's $18. And if you get just the tutorial, it's $15, and that's for 3 cards. Now, if you are part of my tutorial subscription, which is my monthly subscription, you get 4 cards. And if you're part of the tutorial subscription, you can upgrade to the class for 3 cards and pay just the difference. You don't have to pay again if you want the kits, if you belong to my tutorial bundle. That amount you don't repay. Oops. There we go. Straight. There we are. Oh, isn't that pretty? Love it. Love it. Okay, now we're going to put these on. One up that way. And one down this way. And let's just see what it looks like. Oh, perfect. Look at that. I love it. I love it. Not all the time I can say that I love when there's like a messy card. I call this a messy card because it's not, oops, it's not exact. It's got all this mess in the background, but you know what? It needed that mess back there. Thanks, Janet. The sentiment die, Connie, is from the Hollyberry dies. This one down here. I'm having a Splendid Day class in. Wait for it. I got a sneeze coming. Pardon me. November will be the Splendid Day class because I figured that by then we're going to be a little tired of Christmas. I know I'm going to be. Okay. So I'm going to stamp the inside in the envelope now. Thank you. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Valerie. I sneeze almost every time I'm live. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, so I'm just going to put a portion of this stamp on here and on the envelope. Now I should get a piece of white and show you about this stamp and the part that fills it in. I was playing with that too, getting one of the cloths, but look at that. Look at me. Thanks, Sharon. Look at me working on cards for classes in November. Are you impressed that I'm that far ahead? I wish I was. It's just that that's what I felt like playing with today. Okay, So we'll put this inside here. There we are. Bling. Let's put some bling on. Where's my Festive Pearls? There they are. Don't be too impressed, Janet, because you know. Okay, which ones do you think I should put on there? Cherry cobbler, soft succulent, silver, or gold? And while you're deciding on that, I'm going to go and get just a piece of paper. If I can find one. There's one. Soft succulent. Everybody wants soft succulent. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. And I'm going to show you this stamp because you think, oh, it should fill it in, but it doesn't. It's one of those stamps that you have to just go with the flow and know that that's the way it's supposed to look. So there's two stamps. This is the one I'm using, and I'll show you how it looks with the filler. But this one also has this filler that is weird. Okay. I just happen to have soft succulent here, so great minds. Yep. You are my peeps. Okay. So you have to let this go. You have to be artsy. Ready? Because it nowhere near fills in the way it's supposed to. But doesn't that look cool? I had fun. Where's my card? Oh, I did a Case the Caddy. Okay, this is not one that's going to be part of the class. I'm going to do a Facebook Live on this one. Look at this. So this one I cased right out of the catalog. I changed the designer paper a bit, but isn't that pretty? And it's got those in the background. It's got the filler ins, and I used the filler ins on that. And then there, I used the filler in on the inside too. So that's coming. I haven't got it scheduled yet, but I'm going to show you how to put that one together too. I already have the kit made. I just haven't got the date set yet. Okay. Now we got to do stuff that's important. Let's put some soft succulent ones on here because they almost look like they're pool party or soft seafoam. One more. There we go. So that's our Festive Pearls. So there's the two cards. So this one I did the background all the way across. This one I just did it down the center. Now this one should be dry. That would be dry enough now to stamp on. Oh, not quite. No, still a bit damp. Okay. Now we need to draw. We need to draw. I have to write. I have a Share It Saturday draw to do, and I have a draw board draw to do. I need to write down the winners, otherwise I'm going to forget. So are you ready? Are you ready with the drum roll? Let me move some stuff here so I can get my mouse down. Okay, now I can move this. There we go. I know there was no sound because the sound's on my phone. Sorry, the sound's on my phone and my phone cut out. Can you hear me now? Everything okay now? I don't know why it does that. Just let me know that it's okay now. Please, please. Yes. Yay, sorry. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, now I have to change my, oh, how am I going to do this? Okay, I just have to change the camera. Okay. Got it. All right. Wheel of names. Okay. So this is for the July the 9th, Share It Saturday. And the winner is Oh, I forgot to take the name off. Yvonne. Yay, Yvonne. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful cards with us. So Yvonne is going to get something in the mail from me. Now this one is for my drawboard. So this is $100 shopping spree. Nope, it's $100 product credit. And to get your name in the drawboard, with every $60 you spend with me, your name goes into one of the slots. And once I reach 50 slots full, then I draw for somebody to win a $100 product credit from me. So I can't see comments or anything, so I'm hoping this is working. Hang on, just let me check. It's working, right? Yes, it's working. Okay, good. Do you want to see what yourself? You want to see yourself? Look, all the comments. Okay, I'm back. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Dum, da, da, dum. And the winner of the latest $100 product credit is Marg T. Congratulations, Marg Toms. And it's Marg's birthday today. Isn't that cool? So Marg wins a $50 product credit on her birthday. Okay, I'm going to put this up here now, and I'll just switch this around. There we go. Congratulations and happy birthday, Marg. So I will let Marg know. And congratulations, Yvonne, for winning Share It Saturday. And congratulations to me for remembering to do the draws. Because you know what? I don't always remember. It is definitely a cool birthday gift. There, we'll get that out of the way. Okay, so that's it for tonight. We did the draws. I made the card. Sneak peek of a card that's coming up. Has anybody got any questions? Burning to know anything about any of my upcoming classes, or joining my team and getting the exciting new planner for free? No? Just da 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 da. Gotta wait for the 20-second delay. Okay. Nobody's got any questions, then tomorrow. Hang on, because Tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to be live with Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin is in the house. It's here. It arrived. Ooh, I haven't even opened it. It's still in the plastic. So tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock, we're going to put the Paper Pumpkin cards together and then come up with at least one alternative. The bottle one, yes, sending good thoughts. It's got a beachy theme to it. Oh, that's okay, Connie. Jump in when you can. By the time you get there, it'll be time to do the rogue one, and you can join in because the first three they're the way the kit wants them to be anyways. So I hope you guys can join me at 4 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow, Tuesday, July the 19th, for some Paper Pumpkin stamping. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Oh, I haven't looked, Valerie. I have not looked at anybody who's done it because I like to be surprised when I open. I know I'm kind of weird that way, but I like to be surprised when I open it and see what we can come up with. Sometimes it takes the thought processes to get going, but you know. Thanks, Yvonne, and good night, and congratulations again, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Stamp and smiles. Bye for now.